Today we're going to review Chapter 8 here, everybody. And we have these three standards. This is I can show, understanding of the three standards we've been working on. So APR.APR.7.D and then REI.2A and then IF.C.7D. So first we're going to start with graphing. That's that first standard here. So we're going to be graphing these. The first thing to know is this shape of this graph. You have to know how the shapes. The shape's going to look like this, or it's going to look like this right here. It's going to switch around a little bit. Okay, so that's how the shape's going to look. It's going to have these asymptotes. So the first step is to identify these asymptotes. So we're going to take this right here, and that is our first asymptote. So to find it, so x minus 3 equals 0 is what you do, and x equals 3 is our first asymptote. Our second asymptote is found right here, so we get y equals 2. I'm going to highlight that as well. Those are our two asymptotes, so we can graph these. Okay, so I'm going to do the purple one in red here. So 1, 2, 3, right 3. You have that asymptote right there. And then we have in green the y equals 2. Okay. Then to get a B grade, all we have to do is put a point in and see where that is, and then draw our shape. So we're just going to get a B on this. A is going to make, so basically we're going to make a table of values, and we're going to pick one number. Now if you want an A, you'd pick 5 numbers. So one number we're not going to pick is 3. That's an error, right? It comes from over there. Okay. So I can pick any number besides 3. So if we want a B, we're just going to do one number. So let's do 4. So I'm going to take this 4 and I'm going to plug it in. So I have 4 negative in front, obviously, divided by 4 minus 3 plus 2. And I put that calculator, it's going to give me negative 2. And then I'm going to graph that. So I'm going to get my black out here. So we have 4, negative 2. That's going to give us this shape right here. Okay, so it's going to be this one here, so it's going to be on the other side. So it's going to start parallel, then curve up, and then go parallel again. And that's our graph. The domain and range isn't too hard here. Domain, it's going to be in red here. So domain is all real numbers but 3. And then range is in green, so range is all real numbers but 2. All right, graphing this next one, same concept here, just a little different. The purple is the same, so we're going to get x plus 1 equals 0, so x equals negative 1 is our first answer. Then our next one is going to be the coefficients right there. So I'm going to erase this purple here and just highlight this because that is our y value. Okay, so the green came from the green, the purple came from the purple, and that's how I find those numbers. Then I take those numbers and I put them on a graph here. And I didn't color coordinate, sorry, as dashed lines. Okay, so there's y equals 2, x equals negative 1, and then now we need to make an xy chart. Negative 1 is the error, so we want a B on this one. A would be picking 5 numbers or 5 numbers. We're just going to pick one number, so I'm going to pick 0. It's a really easy one. So we're going to pick 0 and plug it in, so we're going to get 2 times 0 plus 1 over 1 times 0 plus 1. Those are going to cancel. I get 1 over 1, which is 1. So I have a dot right here. 0, comma 1, and then that's going to make our shape here, like this, and then over there, diagonally. Don't forget our domain and range, so domain is all real numbers, but -1, because it comes from the purple, and then this is going to come from the green. So the range is all real numbers, but 2. Okay. Last graphing question. We're gonna graph this one. We're gonna do this on Desmos. So let's go ahead and let's see what we got here. So let's go ahead and close out of these. And we have our question: y is equal to fraction. And let's see if I can just move this up here for you so you can see that. There you go. And then we got to go back and see what I got. So it's 2x, x squared plus, so 2x. Oops, so let's delete that out. Click on top. 2x. And then this is x squared plus 5x plus 4, I believe. Let's go back and look. Yep. So excuse me. So we have 2 asymptotes here and then 3 shapes. So we're going to draw all this green. So first asymptote, I'm going to guess here. I think it's going to be -4. So let's try it. It works. Second asymptote, I'm going to guess it's going to be -1, and that works too. So we have 2 asymptotes at -1 and -4, and then this dives down to -2, 2. And then this goes barely over and then kind of hovers and stays underneath, okay? So we're going to draw this shape. So here we go. I'm doing it in green, I guess. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 is the dashed line there, -4. And here is -1. And then 1, 2. So this has a U shape right here. I'm going to change colors in black. So here we go. There's the U shape right there. Then there's a curve that's going to curve. Oops. That's not what we wanted. Okay, there's going to be a curve, and it's going to curve like this. And the other one's going to curve like that. Then we can label the x-intercepts if we need. There's only one there. We can go back and look at that. Right there, 0, 0. Sweet. All right, fantastic. So let's go to the next one. Let's go ahead and move this down so you have to see all that weird stuff. Okay, we're going to add. This is kind of cool because look, the denominators are the same. So when we add, we're just going to do the top. So we have these two that go together for 3x. The numbers go together for -3 over x minus 1. This one's kind of cool because we can take a GCF out. Not all of them can do this. Sometimes you can. And then those are going to cancel. So you're actually just left with 3. If you left it here, though, I wouldn't be too upset. I think that's pretty cool. We're going to subtract. Notice they're different now. So I'm going to take this guy and put it over here. And then I'm going to take this girl and put it over there. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying this x plus 3 is going to go to the left side. X plus 5 is going to go to the right side. So we're going to distribute in. So we're going to get 5x plus 15 over the denominator, whatever it is, minus, and this is going to distribute. So we get 2x plus 10, x plus 3, x plus 5. So we have like terms now. So it's a minus, it's 3x. 5 minus 10 is -5. Notice you have this minus, and it's going to be 10. And that's why you get that -5 over the denominator. That's the answer. This is supposed to say multiply. So what we need to do is we need to tic-tac-toe everything. So I need to tic-tac-toe this. I need to tic-tac-toe that. So we're going to keep x plus 5 on top times x plus 2 on top. We're going to tic-tac-toe this. This one's not too hard here. x plus 2, x plus 1. So we get x plus 1 there. And then the bottom one, we're going to tic-tac-toe. And we're going to get x plus 5, x plus 3, also known as factor. We're going to cancel out anything that's identical. And that leaves us with 1 over x plus 1, x plus 3. This one is divide. It's not really divide. We're just going to do keep, change, change, flip. So we're going to do keep the first one. Oh, my pen's running out of batteries. Change to times. And then flip the second one. Just actually make my pen working. There it goes. Plus 1 over x minus 2. Then we're going to tic-tac-toe these. We're going to match a 0 when we tic-tac-toe them. So we're going to get x plus 2, x minus 2 on top, x plus 1 on bottom. This can be x minus 1, x plus 1, because we tic-tac-toe and matches 0. And we're going to cancel out anything that's in common. What's left is the answer, and it's on top. Finally, the last one, we're going to cross multiply. Don't forget to distribute. Cross multiply, don't forget to distribute. Then we're going to solve by subtracting everything over, because it's an x squared. Then we're going to tic-tac-toe this. It's called factoring. And those are the factors after we tic-tac-toe. Then we need to find the answers. Finally, we need to see if these answers will work by plugging them in. This one does work. When we plug -1 in, you get zeros in the denominator. So this does not work. It's an extraneous solution.